You like soup?
I love soup.
Summertime,
Wintertime,
springtime, fall time, you like
gotta
soup.
have soup.
So we're gonna use our pressure cooker. Remember your parents using a pressure cooker with a jiggler on it?
I do.
They put a chicken in and it would cook in a short amount of time.
Right.
We're gonna do that today and we're gonna make something absolutely delicious. Your dad's favorite was beef barley, or in his case, venison barley.
Yeah.
Now, if you got beef, do beef. We're gonna do venison. We had these packed accordingly. You can see it says stew meat. These were pieces from the neck and different pieces that we could use just for stew meat.
Okay, so this is your deer meat from last year, right?
That is my deer meat from last year. Now, you know, you get so many cuts out of deer. A lot of people just cut it up for sausage, or we like the roasts.
We like it all.
And the steaks and the stew meat and so on and so forth. Now we still will make some sausage out of it, or broths or things like that. So this is the time of year we go to our freezer. We start thinking, okay, hey, we might have a pig to put in.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen until the spring.
Right.
But we know we're gonna have some venison to put in there. So we start eating up all our venison meat. And this is the night to do that because it's nice and cool. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our pressure cooker. Now there's a lot of these new ones on the market. There's many, many different brands. I'm not gonna get specific on what's what, but they all do about the same thing.
Yeah.
A lot of them have a saute feature, which we want on this one.
Right.
Because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna put in here. We're gonna get it on saute, which will get it nice and hot. You're like my cutter that our friend sent us.
I love that.
For our one-armed dude. How about that? Isn't that great?
That's pretty amazing.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Whew, those are stout.
Glad you're cutting them. You can cry.
We're gonna saute some onions. I think the onion base in this is just about the most important thing that you can do. And as you can see, that came around fairly quickly to the saute mode. And I'm gonna do my celery real quick. Nikki, if you want to take those potatoes and cut those in quarters. Now I worked hard and got the pig pen ready today.
You did.
I cleaned it out. It was, I mean, it's been sitting for a couple years. We used it as a place to work up, to get a calf away, or to get a calf onto Maybelle.
Right, it's been
and then we
great.
tried to separate the calf from Maybelle, and she
Right.
jumped over the fence and broke the back
Yeah,
part
she
of
broke
it.
the back.
But it is a pig pen, and every now and then we will have a pig. And it's so clean because we can take and spray that off. And
Yeah.
the back part, she's got hay to lay in. She's a spoiled piggy.
She is spoiled.
So we really are glad that we have our pig pen still. My buddy, John Casper, who lives right up the road, who raises rabbits, who we get our rabbits from, he helped me build that years ago. I traded him a bunch of firewood and some other things for that. And I tell you what, it's come in so handy when we have to trim hooves and
Oh, yeah.
have to do all that sort of thing. So we're coming along here. We've sauteed our vegetables. When that is done, we'll take that off and then we'll do the deer meat. So we're gonna salt and pepper this generously.
That's a good looking hunk of meats there.
Isn't it, though?
That looks really good, yeah.
Pop it in here. A couple things about pressure cooking. When you pressure cook deer, for some reason the flavor structure changes and it
does,
tastes
doesn't
more
it?
like beef. I don't understand it, I don't get it, but when you can venison,
Yeah.
it tastes way more like beef.
Oh, it's delicious.
Don't understand it, don't know why, but it's the same here. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because with vegetable soup, you can have a bowl, put it in the refrigerator, next day have a bowl,
Right.
and then 3 days later, oh, will you still have that soup?
It won't be at our house that long.
It won't be there
No.
that long. We've almost sauteed that enough to where we need to be. Then we're gonna come back with our onions and our celery. We're gonna pop that back in. Then we're gonna bring about 4 cups of broth, beef broth. Then we're gonna take our green beans, half a cup of green beans, and carrots. I like a little more carrots and potatoes, so probably 3/4 cup of those. Because this is venison, I'm gonna use the old Raoul, the old French chef.
Yeah.
That trinity that he uses. Anytime he uses venison, a little bit of red wine, a little bit of currant jelly, and some bouillon, you get,
It's delicious.
I can't even explain
Oh, yeah.
what happens there. It's magic, even in a soup.
Yeah, it's good.
Go about half a cup of wine and 2 tablespoons of the currant jelly. It's not gonna make it sweet, but it's gonna give it a nice
Good
flavor.
flavor.
And then the bouillon for the salt and that extra stocky flavor. We'll probably do about 1.5 tablespoons with that. Then we're gonna salt and pepper that just a little bit. Then we're gonna take some dried basil. And I like a lot of basil. We'll probably take about 1 tablespoon. And then even fresh basil.
Yummy.
It gives that good sweet overtone. It's hard to explain. And some lima beans. I don't know, I would say half a cup of lima beans. I'm gonna put my water in here. That brings 5 cups of liquid. And because it's in the title of the recipe, we better put some barley in
You
it.
better put
I'm gonna
barley.
put a little over a half a cup. We have a pressure cooker. Everything is done quickly.
Yes, it is. And tender,
Exactly.
delicious.
Exactly. The things that used to take a long time now take a few minutes. Now, this has been around a long time.
Right.
But this new technology, absolutely great. You put it in digitally, you walk away. This soup, which would take hours, is 9 minutes.
Wow.
Now, it takes a while to build the pressure up, and it takes a while for the pressure to go down. So during that time, it's cooking as well.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for that to get going.
Don't you think that's Colonel Sanders' secret? The pressure cooker?
Colonel Sanders pressure cooked in oil.
Interesting.
These huge vats of pressure cooking in oil.
That's why it's so good.
Now something magic happens. You know and I know that when you pressure cook things, when we can venison, the taste changes.
Oh, yeah.
So whatever he put in there, those flavors were enhanced by that
Right.
being pressure cooked. And you know that the bones even
Oh,
are
yeah.
soft sometimes.
It's delish.
He was a smart cat.
Yes.
He knew what he was doing. All right, you ready? Oh my.
Look good?
You smell it?
I do. Smells like Papa Bill's. I'm excited.
You know what? I have to taste it to make sure everything's okay.
I
Look at
probably should
that.
taste
Look
it.
at that.
Is it good?
All right, let me have a little taste to make sure everything's kosher here.
Really good? I can't wait. Wow.
We don't use this a lot,
We need to, don't we?
but I'm telling you what,
Oh, those are good looking veggies.
that's kind of magic.
Yes, it is.
9 minutes? Are you kidding me? You want some too, Nikki?
I would like a little.
Oh, I thought you were gonna let me have it all.
Wow.
Go ahead.
You did really good.
Tastes like Papa Bill's?
Oh, delicious. I can't believe this cooked that quick.
9 minutes.
Delicious.
Now after we let it set, we let the pressure stay on it for a while. But my goodness,
I can't believe you made it that quick. It's good. Really
we're gonna
good.
be using a lot
That's
in the
delicious.
fall and winter. Let's eat this.